Okay. Good evening. Hi, Deepthi. Good evening. Myself, Dr. Shilpa, consultant cosmetologist at Lithia, Chennai. So, before we starting the section, I want to just give you a brief introduction regarding Lithia. Lithia is a Southern premier aesthetic clinic specialized in skin, hair, laser, and slimming treatments. We provide high quality patient experience by using most up to date clinical treatments and delivering them to our patients with the help of our professionals. We take pride in the quality of our services, and we have been helping our clients to feel their best over years. Okay, so there was a question regarding laser tattoo removal in the last section. So we'll be discussing on lasers today, the treatment options and how does it work. I'm sure this sounds interesting for many people here. So let's begin. Before we start, I want to tell you in a nutshell what we are going to discuss today. We'll be discussing on three topics: laser hair removal, laser tattoo removal, and laser skin rejuvenation treatment. So what does this laser stands for? LASER is the acronym for Light Amplification Stimulated Emission of Radiation. Laser components. Laser has mainly three components. One is the medium, then comes the energy source, and third one is the waveguide. Good evening. Okay, good evening everybody. I'm seeing the messages also. So medium. Medium could be solid, liquid or gas. Then comes the energy source, which pump the energy to the medium to produce an inversion. Then comes the waveguide. It is the fiber optic cable. That's it about the laser components. We don't want to discuss much about the components part. So now we'll go into the laser tissue reaction. When a skin is exposed to laser, what happens? Whatever be, even if it is a skin or another surface, it could be transmitted or scattered, or even there will be absorption. So there are three things. It can be transmitted, or it can be transferred or absorbed. So what are those structures which can absorb the lasers? Those are important. And those are called chromophores. What are these chromophores? There are mainly three chromophores in our body. That is oxyhemoglobin, melanin, then comes the water, and some foreign particles, that is ink or even tattoo. All those can be the foreign particles. Okay, so when we discuss on some topic like a laser, the first question that arises in our mind is will this be harmful for our skin? So the answer is very clear. If performed by a qualified, experienced doctor, laser treatments are not bad for skin, but it can damage your skin if misused. Okay, so now we'll go into the classification of lasers. As we have discussed earlier, there are different mediums used. So based on the medium used, it could be a solid state, a gas laser, or even a dye laser. Solid state, you might have heard about Ruby, ND YAG, etc. Even gas laser, many have heard about CO2 lasers. Dye lasers is dye molecule in a liquid solvent. It's not much in use. Even semiconductor lasers are also there. The example is diode lasers. So how these lasers work? Lasers work mainly on target chromophore, which we have already told. There are mainly three on our skin: oxyhemoglobin, water and melanin. Then the foreign particles like ink act as a target chromophore. Then comes the wavelength. Like all these things we study in physics, I believe. So wavelength, longer the wavelength, deeper will be the penetration into the target. So shorter the wavelength, superficial will be the target. So if we are giving a shorter wavelength, we can protect the deeper tissues or deeper skin structures. Okay. Then comes the pulse duration. So how does this pulse duration work? Pulse duration is the time in which the laser is in contact with the target cell. So shorter the exposure time or pulse duration, minimal will be the heating. But if we are giving a longer exposure time, what happens? There will be heating, and overheating will be to the adjacent tissues, and there will be complications. These complications can include scarring, atrophy, or even pigmentation. So how this laser treatment procedure is done? So before the treatment, what all you should take care, and after the treatment, what all the things should be taken care of. So before the treatment, there should be proper cleaning of the skin to avoid there might be some kind of impurities, some kind of dust. All those things will be there in our skin. So proper cleaning should be there. Then a topical anesthetic is applied. So why this topical anesthetic is applied? Different people have different threshold level of pain. Some people will be very strong enough that they'll tell us that it's okay, we can do it. But for some people, even a very short pain is like they'll be so tensed, worried, and all those things. So this happens this varies between person to person. So a topical anesthetic is very safe so that you won't get so intense pain. Okay? And protective goggles. Lasers are dangerous to your eyes. So it is a must that when doing the procedure, doctor as well as the patient should wear protective goggles. Then comes the treatment. While during the treatment, a perpendicular probe is placed, okay, with gentle pressure, and the procedure is done. And once after the procedure, cold or ice pack can be applied. And very important thing is you should avoid sun exposure. You can use sunscreen and no makeup for next 6 hours. And even you can wash with plain water for next 6 hours. Like in between you can wash it. And definitely everybody want to know about the side effects. Some people might experience burning, some kind of discomfort can be there. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation can be there. Or in some cases, scar formation can be there. Or even some kind of allergic reaction. So we'll just classify it into minor and major side effects. So what are these minor side effects? Like there can be a change in color, like can go into slight reddish color, which is usually temporary, which will come back to normal. Or some kind of blistering over the skin. But in case of people who experiences intense pain or fever or blisters, or infection, any kind of things are there, you should immediately seek a medical consultation. Okay. So now we'll go into different kind of lasers. First one is the Q-switch laser. So it is a technique by which a laser machine delivers very short pulses at high peak power, guaranteeing the most efficient photoacoustic effect with no thermal interaction with the tissues. So these things are like not important. What is important is, as a result, unwanted pigments of the skin is fragmented into smaller particles and are expelled out through phagocytosis. Okay, so that's the important part. Mainly 1064 nanometer and 532 nanometer laser wavelength are absorbed by natural color chromophores in the tattoo ink. So these are indicated for tattoo removal. So 1064 is suggested for dark blue and black, dark colors, whereas 532 is for red, orange, purple color inks. So this light pulses targets the melanin at different levels of the skin. So it can be used for other skin pigmented lesions. So that is an important thing. So thus it can be used for removing brown age spot, freckles, nevus of Otte, Mongolian spot, cafe au lait spot. Okay. Then the pigmentation. So laser energy is absorbed by the pigments and break into smaller fragments, and these are naturally cleared away by the body mechanism. Okay, through our normal body mechanism, these smaller pigments are easy to carry out and excrete out. Okay, so what are the other treatment options? Since like as we have discussed before, even carbon lasers or peels also can be used for these pigmentations. Some kind of topical creams can also be applied, but the working mechanism or the effectiveness varies depending on the person. So how a treatment option is like, how we decide on a treatment option is, once we evaluate the lesion and then depending upon we can go for the treatment option. Then comes the acne marks. Acne marks are caused by the inflammation from the pimples. What happens is, the inflammation produces the skin to produce pigments, which can be effectively removed with the help of lasers. So what is it? Alternative treatment option. Alternative treatment option for acne marks is PRP can do wonders, peels, or even carbon lasers. Definitely for acne marks also some kind of topical creams are there, but the problem with this topical cream is it will take some more time. Like you may take 6 months, for some people 3 months. We cannot guarantee on the duration of the results. So that varies. Then fairer skin. The laser at the correct setting helps in lightening the skin tone. So what are the alternative treatment? As we have already discussed on this on our second section, hydrofacials, peels, all this can help in getting fairer skin. Then comes the skin rejuvenation. What happens is, the laser energy uses it to absorb the dirt, dead skin, even the oil, superficial facial hair, and it acts as a multi-purpose medicated facial. So what is the alternative treatment? Alternative treatment can be, what are the alternative treatment? Hydrofacial. Other treatments like PRP, peels, or even all the other things act as a complement. Like when you are doing a PRP section to reduce your acne, what happens is it gives a skin rejuvenation as a complementary result. So that is the thing. Then comes pimples and acne. What happens is laser energy kills the bacteria. At the same time, laser energy helps in shrinking the oil glands in the skin and helps in controlling the oil production. So what this gives an additional complementary effect is open pores which is seen on your face can be reduced. The size of the open pores can be reduced. Alternative treatment is PRP gives you the best results. Peels is also there. Topical cream, definitely topical creams can be used for treating pimples and acne, but as I have told earlier, it will take time. You need to evaluate on which cream gives the best results on you and some kind of trial and error methods, and it is something time consuming. So it will be easy and effective to go into other treatment options. Now the most important part, that is tattoo removal. Tattoo inks are foreign pigments that are introduced into our body. Like natural pigments, laser energy breaks down this tattoo ink and remove the tattoo. Okay, so the question is, why is it important to see a dermatologist for laser tattoo removal? For laser tattoo removal to be safe and effective, the person removing the tattoo must consider many things, including your health. Dermatologists have the medical training needed to consider your health and the health of your skin. So they know who can safely have laser tattoo removal, side effects or other things. And side effects are more common when someone lacks the training or someone lacks the medical knowledge does the procedure. Then next question. Can you treat the tattoo removal when you are sick? Okay. What happens is when you are sick, your lymphatic system is already working hard. So while you are doing the tattoo removal, I told you already that what happens is the tattoo pigments are broken down and into smaller particles, and these are removed through our lymphatic system only. So this acts as a workload to your immune system, and that will definitely impact your body. Either your symptoms of your illness may long last, like it will be longer, or tattoo removal treatment may not be as effective. So either of this can happen. Then next question which usually arises is, which colors can be treated with the help of laser tattoo removal? So our answer is, all the colors can be treated with the help of lasers. But definitely some colors respond more readily than others. Every color in the tattoo needs specific wavelength of light to treat it effectively. What happens is, in many places, they offer tattoo removal with the help of 1 or 2 laser lights. This limits the amount of color that can be treated with the help of that laser. So the result will be suboptimal. Suboptimal means you will see some shades even after the treatment. And this increases the risk of side effects. So at Lithia, we have 5 different laser systems that can treat the laser tattoos. This allows our physician to optimize your treatment at the safest and most effective results. Okay, so the next question which arises is laser tattoo removal safe for everyone? Most of the people can safely have laser tattoo removal. Definitely, there are a few exceptions. You need a healthy immune system for laser, like that system to work. And women who are pregnant or lactating should not be treated. What are the post-treatment cares? What you can do by yourself is check whether you're getting sick. Definitely go and consult your doctor. Drink lots of water, fluids, like you can drink other fluids also. Avoid alcohol and other drug usage. Okay, so the next question is, does the laser tattoo removal hurt? Laser tattoo removal can be uncomfortable or painful. As I have told before, that depends upon the pain threshold of different people. This may vary. Okay, so to prevent the discomfort or any kind of pain, we'll give a numbing cream before the treatment. Then the next question arises regarding the tattoo removal is, how many sections are needed to remove your tattoo? See, it is difficult to predict how many sections a person needed without seeing the tattoo. First, the thing is, it includes different things. It is based on the color, depth, and the age of tattoo. What does the age of tattoo means? Age of tattoo means the day which you have done the tattoo and the day which you need to remove the tattoo. So those gap is the age of your tattoo. Okay, so next is, what are the possible side effects of laser tattoo removal? One question is also there, like regarding the side effects. The risk and the side effects of the laser tattoo removal are lower when performed by experienced doctor. However, still there are risks, including discoloration, burning, or even scarring of the skin. Can I use a tattoo removal cream? The most heard question. Or ointment instead of a tattoo removal? So the answer is very simple. FDA wants the consumption of this kind of creams or ointments to treat your tattoos by yourself. I'll tell you why. Because these contains very strong acids that can damage your skin or even causes a rash, burn, or a permanent scar. So what happened is, you tried removing your tattoo and you ended up with a scar. Still have a tattoo on your hand or what place you have. So next we'll go into the diode laser. So the key points are, it is the FDA approved permanent hair reduction. There is no downtime, less pain and discomfort, large areas can be treated at once, and it can be used in all the skin types. Okay, so laser hair removal system emits near infrared laser light that is absorbed by the pigment which is located in the hair follicle. So what is that pigment called? I know everybody knows the answer. Melanin. So if you see this procedure under a microscope, how will it be? So laser light is coming, which you cannot see anyway. So this targets the individual hairs. So light travels to the hair and this hair heatens up and to the hair shaft and to the hair follicle. Hair shaft and follicle is something like a follicle, it will be there, and from the follicle there is a small hair shaft, and attached to the hair shaft is the hair. This is the I'm not able to explain it properly because that is the picture of a hair follicle which you can Google. It will be easy for you to understand that. So the heat from the laser light destroys the hair follicle so that hair can no longer grow from it. But hair follows a unique growth cycle. I hope everybody remember it. We have discussed on our first section itself regarding the hair cycle that involves resting, shedding and regrowth periods. That is anagen, catagen and the telogen phase. So if a hair which you have recently shedded, just before while you have gone for your treatment, won't be visible to the laser light. So we need to wait once this grows properly to remove it. So what are the pre-treatment cares? As we have told before, pre-treatment cares includes avoid sunbathing for minimum 2 weeks before the treatment. Definitely you need an anesthetic application. Shave off the hair in the areas to be treated 2 to 3 hours before the section. Okay? And wet shaving should be done. That means do not use a razor shaving machine or electric shaving machine. And be careful that you should not cut yourself. So why I told to shave off? As I have told before, the laser heats up the hair. So if you have long hair, what happens? This whole long hair gets heated up. That can damage the adjacent skin. Okay? That is the reason why you should shave off the hair. What is a post-treatment care? So post-treatment care, avoid all the other hair removal methods. Do not bleach, wax, thread or pluck your hairs during the course of the treatment. And do not apply henna. Some people have a habit of using henna. So avoid henna in the treated areas at least 7 to 10 days prior to and after the treatment. So I'll tell you the steps, like we'll go into that it's not something which is so important. Just shave the region. As we have told, cover the eyes to protect your eyes from lasers. Then lasers like shooting is done. Once it is done, ice cubes and application of gel should be there. Then the treatment method. So treatment method is the doctor holds a handheld laser. So this gradually moves the entire target region to remove the hair. The treatment in the minor areas. What are those minor areas? Like upper lip. If you are treating your upper lip, it may take up to few minutes. But for larger regions like full body hair removal, that takes up to an hour. So what are after treatment? What should be taken care of? After the laser treatment, there may be some redness or swelling that can last for few hours. Okay? Don't get panic seeing any of those things. That will resolve by itself. But if you are seeing a reaction soon after the treatment, since you are with the doctor will give you some kind of steroid cream to help, that helps in minimizing the inflammation. But if you are seeing this kind of inflammations once after returning to your home, you should seek medical advice. And the next question is, how long does laser hair removal last? Laser hair removal is permanent when the hair follicle is destroyed. Okay, but if the hair follicle is only damaged, then the hair will eventually regrow. Okay, but the amount of regrowth, that time period varies from person to person. That is because the hair cycle is different in person to person. For some people, the hair grows more quickly than others. Okay, but if the hair is in the resting phase, that will grow back more slowly than the hair in any other phase. But in most people, the hair regrowth can be seen within a few months. Once this happens, they can go for the next section. Okay, then the question is, does skin and hair color makes changes? Hair removal works best on people with light complexion who have darker hairs, that act as a contrast. Like laser can easily identify the melanin because on black on white act as a contrast, so it will be easy, simple. This is because the people, and the other point is, people with dark skin or light hair may need more treatment sections than the previously explained one, that is white complexion and darker hair. So to permanently remove the hair, the doctor who is doing the procedure must know how to target the hair and choose the right type of laser. So the question is, once again, laser hair removal a permanent solution? Laser hair removal from a hair follicle that has been destroyed is permanent. People who have removed the hair should expect some grow back in the treated region, but this will be definitely reduced than the number of hairs which was before. So after the treatment, people find their hair regrows, which is lighter and less noticeable than it was before. This is because the laser hair damaged the follicle even it fails to destroy it. Okay, so if the hair regrows, need to treat again. That is the option. Need to go for a second or third section. By the end of your complete course, you will get the complete result. So what is the end result? So the amount of body hair that a person has drastically reduces with laser hair removal. But some hairs regrow in majority of people. Even if the hair regrows, there will be overall hair reduction in number, producing a very smooth experience. So if you want to know much more regarding tattoos what you have, or you want to know more regarding the hair removal, the point is we need to see that in person to tell exactly how much sections you require, and how your treatment should be. Everything varies from person to person. So that's all about hair laser treatments. Do you have any questions? Deepthi, I have post treatment. One second. I have post pimple dark patches on my face. Will it be treated with the laser? Definitely. This either it can be a brown pigment or a black color. This gives the laser, what it does is it breaks the pigment into smaller fragments and which will be cleared out. So laser gives the best results for dark pigments. And one second, and it can also work effectively to remove darkness on underarms, back, arms, legs, which are caused either by age or sun exposure. I have told you, like cafe au lait spots or brown pigments, all these things can be removed with the help of lasers. I have seen somebody showing I quit. What happened? Did like you didn't understand? If you have any issues with the communication, please do visit our clinic. Okay, we'll explain everything in detail in person. See, when you speak in person, we'll be more relaxed and we can speak to them and clarify their doubts. Okay, so you can come to our clinic. We'll discuss in person, and I'm sure that you'll be happy after your treatments. There was a question in the last section regarding laser, like tattoo removal. I don't remember that his name now. He was asking something regarding the one second. Gray hairs cannot be done because melanin is the pigment which helps in hair reduction. So in gray hairs, melanin is not there. That is why it is becoming gray. Okay. No, that is sorry, mistakenly sent. That's okay. That's okay. I was just kidding. No issues. Like, is this a permanent solution to pigmentation? See, pigmentation is something which is very complex. As we always say, you need to know how this happened. What was the cause for the pigmentation? So we need to follow it up with like avoiding the sun damage, sunscreens, along with the laser treatments. And once you evaluate the lesion or pigment, then only we will understand like how we should treat the pigment. So pigmentation, I cannot say it is a like you cannot completely cure it, but definitely there will be reduction on the shade, and you can protect further damage, or like you should protect it from sun damage, except like specifically if I'm telling. Okay, so this way we can combinedly reduce the pigmentation, intensity of the pigmentation can be reduced, and slowly we can completely give a cure. Yes, birthmarks can be cured. See, cafe au lait spots is one of a kind of birthmarks. What happens is this birthmarks contains some kind of pigmentation. So any kind of pigmentation can be treated with the help of lasers, because what lasers does is it act on the pigments, break the pigments into small and give our immune system. This is working inside our body only. It helps in removing the pigments with the help of our immune system, and this will be slowly excreted out, or like the word is phagocytosis. So definitely birthmarks can be removed. Laser treatment, will it be painful? See, I was repeatedly saying the same thing, that is, laser treatment is painful for certain people. So that depends upon the pain threshold level. See, we have seen some people very scared of injections, and some are like very okay with it. So that makes the difference. Pain threshold, some people it is easy and some people it is very painful. So to avoid this, what we do is we give anesthetics on your areas to be treated and then do the procedure. So it can be done. Moles, yes, we can do laser treatment. So do you have any doubt regarding hair removal or tattoo removal? How does it work? See, I told you, it all depends upon how you treat it. You should be qualified. Like when you go for a treatment, you should go to a qualified, experienced doctor. That is the only method which you can avoid damage to your skin or the side effects. This scars can be there. Okay, so that is a side effect. So it can be avoided if your doctor is good enough. But redness, like if I'm telling, redness will be there after the section to like act as a small inflammatory pigmentation, like kind of a redness. So that can be cured with, like if you can apply ice cubes or topical steroids, that will subside. But scar formation or atrophy, all these are the side effects of lasers. That happens like if you are giving short pulses at like the time, or even the intensity. If all those things changes, there can be scars. Always do the treatment at some good clinics, some like experienced doctors. These are the key points. Any more questions? Yeah, thank you, Janaki. Janaki, the point is, like when we speak about lasers, we'll be speaking about the like different kind of things in between. But if you want to know particularly regarding any treatment options, better consult the doctor, do visit our clinic, speak to the person directly, and then go for the treatment. That is more like you can get convinced more easily when you speak to the person directly. Okay, so definitely we'll be looking forward to welcome you all at Kletia, and we'll start our journey together towards the most confident self. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you everybody for listening me. And any doubts regarding any of the sections, please do call our clinic. In case of any needed emergency like any treatments or any consultation you require, do visit our clinic. We are very happy to help you all. Thank you so much.